The noise you hear is a space heater back here. That's the space heater that I have here in my bedroom, my boudoir. Popping a twirl. Yes, I've been trying to film this for an hour and a half, and I make mistakes each time. This better be it. I've been really bummed out, really depressed due to the furnace situation and so many other things going on. Not a pity party, but just bummed out. Feeling like, what can I do about it? I can't think of anything, so until I do, I'm going to hide under the sheets. I was on depression level 2 today. Depression level 1, where you start becoming depressed and you eat everything in sight. And I do, I eat everything. And if I don't have stuff around to eat, I make it, and then I eat it. But I'm on second level depression, which means I'm not hungry at all. Which is okay for the diet, but it's not good for me. I finally ate about 5 p.m. I ate some leftovers, and then I took a shower. Stopped the presses, she took a shower, and it isn't spring yet. And my hair is so much nice, softer and clean and everything. It feels so good. Then this evening, my friend Terry from Iowa, I grew up in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Terry and I met in junior high. I was in the musical It's a Bird, It's a Plane, It's Superman as the evil Mama Ling, and she worked backstage. And we walked home pretty much the same way together. So we became friends. She's a big girl like me. I wasn't always a big girl. I used to be skinny as a rail. But she's always been a big girl. Her mom and dad were both big. And her husband's a big guy. Well, she called me because her husband has become terribly sick with the flu. And they had to call an ambulance, and they took him to the hospital, and they didn't have any bariatric beds, which are beds that accommodate for extra big, heavy people. So they sent him to Waterloo, Iowa, which is an hour and a half on the freeway east of there. So Terry was nursing a rum and coke, and she called me, and we had a good old chin wag. And I don't know if I made her feel any better, but she sure made me feel better. And you know, we talked about everything, and it was so good to hear from her. And I've been meaning to call her. She's basically the only real friend that I have. I have a lot of acquaintances, and I have a family of friends on YouTube and Facebook, and some theater acquaintances, but there's nobody really that would come over and give me a hug or anything. But if Terry were within, a decent driving distance, she would. So it was good to talk to her. Tomorrow is Saturday. It's a meetup, Speak Italian meetup, and there's about 4 or 5 people supposed to show up. One of them being this stuffy old guy with a lot of money who has an instant dislike towards me. Can you tell I'm not his best friend? I try to treat everyone equally, even though some people look down their nose and treat you like crap if they don't like you automatically. You're not, you don't dress the way they do, you don't think the way they do. Be that way. I don't care. And it takes place at the main branch library, and it's across the street from a rich people's mall called Plaza Frontenac, and I think it's probably online. You can probably see what it is. Plaza Frontenac has Saks Fifth Avenue on one end and Neiman Marcus on the other, and a whole lot of rich people stores in between. Sonoma Williams Cookware. They also have Sur la Table, which is where I'm going to go. Sur la Table is a cooking kitchen store, and not just rich people go there. They have a good corner in the back that often has discounted stuff. And as I'm looking for a new 8-inch saucepan, not saucepan, saute pan, I guess, I'm going to look there, because you never know. They carry a lot of brands. Some brands, I've been looking online, a lot of brands are made in China, and I just don't want to buy things made in China, especially if they have non-stick coat, whatever, because China's not that hep on lead-free paints and stuff. So, so I'm going to try to stick to either American-made, Swiss-made, Italian-made. I know they carry those things, so I'm going to look. You can go with me. It's a cool store. I like the store a lot. Might go by Trader Joe's, pop by there for a couple things. As a matter of fact, there's a couple things I will be going by there for. And then we'll head out to where I will be doing an election official gig. Since the place that I have been working is a library branch that's being closed for renovation for about 9 months, so I will be elsewhere. The people that normally vote there, about 1,200 people that are on the rosters to vote at that location, have to be split up and sent other places to vote as well during the renovation. So I will be going to some Assembly of God church somewhere. It's a rich area, and I know I've been by there, but it's been a long, long time. So we'll go by there and see where it is, check it out. And this weekend, okay, can't read this. Cleaning, yes. I have a lot of cleaning to do, as usual. I mean, that's without saying. Also, what we'll be making more blueberry muffins, and you don't have to put them in muffin tins if you don't have muffin tins. I have these little tiny bread pans that I've been putting it in. It's a great recipe for beginners. If you're learning to cook, you have a kid or a grandkid or a niece or a neighbor kid, or somebody that, or even yourself, if you're learning to cook. It's one of those recipes that you can make and it turns out and you feel great. It's like, this is great. This turned out and I can eat it. Wow. Win, 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 win. Yeah. Also, tomorrow it will have been a week since the auditions for That's right. It will have been a week since auditions for Blithe Spirit. Will I have heard from the director? I don't know. They said that it may take a week or two until this lady makes her mind up for the cast, so no telling. And I've been talking long enough. Yeah. Is that all I wanted to say? I think so. One other thing. Upward and onward. Oh, it's still going. What the hey? Wait a minute. No.